Welcome back to AM Northwest. We make countless decisions every day, some small, others life-altering. But how often do you stop to question if your choice aligns with who you truly are and who you want to become? Here to share 6 steps to use to become your best self, we welcome the author of Choose to Be Your Own Champion, Dorice Horenstein. Good to have you with us, Dorice.
Oh, absolutely.
Great to see you.
Pleasure.
So Choose to Be Your Own Champion. Why write this book? Why was it important for you to do that?
It actually started during the pandemic. I've seen people choosing or needing to make choices. Should I put a mask on? Should I not? Should I get, injection? Should I not? What should I do? Should I fly to my daughter when she's having her first child? Or should I stay home?
Right.
So I saw people, struggling.
Right.
And I thought to myself, how can I help them? And being a coach, doing positive intelligence, being in the education field for 30 years, I felt that I have something to give. So that brought me into the 6 steps to actually make the best choice that brings your best self to life.
Yeah.
And that's...
and you've titled it Choose.
Choose.
Okay, so let's go through those. The C is for
clarity, honor, openness to options, oneness with yourself, strategize your success, and then enactment, choose. And choosing is really something that we all humans can make.
Sure.
It's a gift that we are given to make the choice.
Sure.
And even if we choose wrong, sometimes we just need to realize that and then readjust and make the right choice.
Okay,
right?
let's start with clarity.
Clarity is the awareness of where you are, is understanding first of all, if it is your choice to make. Sometimes we butt ourselves into other people's choices.
Good
and thinking,
point.
Right?
Yeah, good point. As someone who has done that, yes, very
we
good
all
point.
have.
Yeah.
We all are humans. We all have done this.
Right.
So the first step is awareness of, is it your choice to make? And number 2, awareness of what are the saboteurs, what are the negative emotions that are coming in your way that prevents you from making this choice. And also understanding that you are the product of your own choosing. Sometimes we think, it was somebody else's fault, that's why we are this way we are.
Right.
It's that place of taking ownership of who we are and what we bring into every situation.
Okay.
A human being makes 6,200 thoughts a day. 6,200 thoughts a day.
Yeah.
85% of them are negative. It's a choice to transition into positive life. And that's what I do as a champion catalyst. I bring people from negative to positive. How? By making excellent choices for themselves.
Well, actually, you also have this aura about you that you're very positive. So when you walk in the door, you're a very positive being. Just being around you makes everybody feel positive.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Okay, so now let's do honor.
Honor your feelings. Understand that feelings are data indicators, but they're not dictators. We don't have to stay in a place that is negative for us. We can choose to shift our mind into positive. A lot of people stay stuck in a victimhood or in a place of unhappiness, in a place of stress, in a place of overwhelm. Honor that feeling, because that means that something we should pay attention to.
Okay.
Right? Whenever we feel negative emotions, we should pay attention to it.
Sometimes you can feel the negative emotions in your stomach.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's connected to my second O.
Okay.
Yes, but...
Okay, so your second O is?
Oneness with yourself.
Okay.
Is aligning your brain and your heart and your gut.
Okay.
When we feel that feeling inside of us, that's saying that something is wrong, pay attention to it. If it's your stress, ask yourself, what about this life, this action that makes me stressful? And how do I change it? How do I transition from stress being excited? I have a life of speaking all over the world.
Yeah.
And sometimes it could be stressful. Like I was telling you, I came last night at 10:30 at night from a speaking engagement.
In Vegas?
In Vegas, yes. It was wonderful. It was wonderful. But that could be putting people in stress mode.
Right.
Yet you said to yourself, okay, how can I change? How can I take that stress and move it into excitement and this idea of gratitude and being blessed that I get to choose it. Right? I get to do this.
Yeah,
I don't have to, I get to do it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Your first O was openness.
Openness to option, curiosity. When we have negative thoughts or choices that we need to make, let's be curious. What else is possible? Sometimes in life, we think that it's either A or B.
Right.
but you know, there's C, D, E, F. There's
Yeah.
a lot of other choices. So cultivating a curious mindset. And for that to happen, it's a different place in our brain. So as a positive intelligence expert, I talk about the neuroscience of choice making and decision and rewiring your neural pathways in our own brain. So how do you then transition? Curiosity doesn't live in the same place in our brain as stress and fear
Right.
and shame and guilt. Two different sections in our
Right.
brain.
Strategy.
Strategize your success. When you do what I call PQ, when you calm yourself down, when you center your mind and your heart and your gut in the right place, then you connect to your higher self, to the values that you live by, that you want to live by, that sometimes we go astray. So one
Sure.
time I was talking to a client of mine and they said that the number one value is joy. So when I said to them, so what joyful thing have you done, you know, in the last couple, 3 days?
Right.
They couldn't come up with it.
Right.
And I said, if it's your top value, how do you
Where
live
is it? How
Where
do you
is
manifest it? Yeah,
Exactly.
yeah.
So it's the connection. So the strategize is being able to access this wisdom of our wiser elder self. What's really important in life?
Enactment.
Do it. Do it. 95% of people think of what they want to do, what they want to feel, and when I do this, fill the blank, I'll get there.
Right.
Action. One small step followed by another small step will take you to where you want to go.
Yeah.
Right? So in a year long, when you take small steps and you look back, you say, oh my God,
Yeah.
how far have I gone? I do it with my own life. You know, 8 years ago, I was in education field. I was running a school. All of this happened in the last 8 years. And I look back, and while the daily steps feel like, oh my gosh, did I make it?
Right.
Looking back,
You
look at
took
where
all
I am.
those steps.
All those steps to get the clarity, to honor your feelings, to ask yourself the deeper why. Why is it the things that you want? And I made a workbook that is, I made a workbook that is a QR code in the book. It's free for all the people who purchase the book. They just literally download this. It is 109 pages of questions and answers
great
and
idea.
descriptions.
Yeah.
So you can go and literally feel out and do your own self-coaching.
Right.
You know,
Sometimes you need to take the slow down, take the step to think it out.
and write it down.
Write it down.
Write it down.
Dorice,
Yes.
you're the best.
Thank
we want
you.
to tell everyone the book again is titled
Yes.
Choose to Be Your
Choose-
Own Champion.
Yes.
Thank you so
Yes.
much. Great to
Thank
see you.
Thank you so much.
You bet. We'll